This is Prep Rally, brought to you by West Termite Pest and Lawn. So week one of the prep football season is in the books, and what an opening weekend it was. Some tremendous games were played last week and some even more incredible performances. And we'll start with the Thursday night game down in Fort Smith as Northside and Southside squared off for the 65th meeting of the Battle of Rogers Avenue. And for the sixth straight year, the rivalry's bragging rights go to Northside, as the Grizzlies claimed a 31-16 win. Ty Massey and Sunquist Church each rushed for more than 100 yards for Northside. Grizzlies coach Mike Fallour, who has both played and coached in this classic, was pleased with his team's performance. Our Leland Barclay spoke with Coach Fallour after the game.
The way of the official, but we're going to work. We're going to take a day or two off, and we're going to go to work and get ready for Greenwood.
Okay, well, congratulations. We're real proud of you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coach, your running game really got going in the second half. Was that something you talked about at half?
Well, we just talked about we weren't playing very good, making mistakes, missing blocks, and we had to come on and do it, and I was real proud. I think we scored on 4 or 5 possessions or 3 or 4 possessions, missed a field goal, so real happy with the way we played in the second half, but we got a lot of work to do.
I know you talked about the only number that mattered was 6.
That's right, and it's 6, and we're proud of it.
On Friday night, the action was even better as the rest of the teams in Northwest Arkansas and across the River Valley kicked off their seasons. And what a game it was for Rogers running back Josh Shepard. The Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette Player of the Week rushed for 402 yards. That's 402 yards and 6 touchdowns as the Mounties gave first-year coach Chad Harbison a win in his debut, 51-40 against Siloam Springs. Now, 5 of Shepard's touchdowns came on runs of 50 yards or longer, including a 90-yard touchdown run. Bentonville claimed a big 43-30 home win against Liberty North of Missouri. Tigers quarterback Drew Wright fired 4 touchdown passes, and Bentonville junior running back Josh Ficklin rushed for 142 yards in the win. Bentonville coach Jody Grant praised his team following the game.
I guess coaches always say you make the biggest improvement from week 1 to week 2. So moving forward, looking at this game, where do you feel like you can improve next week?
Yeah, something I really want us to do is really minimize this. We had some silly penalties in the third quarter, and good championship football teams don't do that. So we got to clean that up, and just be better at tackling. And there's just some things that I think we'll clean up and operate. You got to be pleased with how we did some things offensively, and really, how about that 8-minute drive in the fourth quarter to eat all that clock with a 2-score lead? That's huge, and that's what I was talking to these kids about. Is that's how you win football games, when you have a 2-score lead and eat the rest of the time up. That was huge.
Talk about your run game a little bit. Everybody knows Ficklin, but you brought 37 in. He got some key carries, late there for you. Is he someone that you're going to look to?
Yeah,
to be part of the rotation?
Absolutely. We feel like we have 3 very talented running backs in Josh Ficklin, Sean Anderson, and that's Chris Collier-Surley, number 37, very talented as well. And really, to be honest with you, we know we have to bring in fresh legs in the second half. And when those guys get tired, they gotta rotate that so we can have some longevity with them throughout the season. So I don't know the number of carries that each one of them got, but we are going to try to distribute that amongst those 3 backs.
Fayetteville opened its season in convincing fashion by pounding Conway 41-24. Senior Isaiah Satanga, who's committed to Oregon, scored on an 80-yard run on the game's very first play, and the Bulldogs rolled from there. Fayetteville quarterback Bladen Fike passed for 3 touchdowns and ran for another one for the Purple Dogs. Van Buren made the trek up the mountain to take on Springdale, and Malachi Henry made the return trip a happy one. The junior do-it-all player scored on a pair of touchdown catches on offense, and he intercepted 2 passes on defense as the Pointers spoiled the head coaching debut of Springdale's Brett Hobbs. Bentonville West hosted Mansfield, Texas on Friday, and this one went down to the wire before Mansfield pulled out a 28-21 win. West coach Brian Pratt said his team had chances but could not convert on multiple opportunities inside the red zone. Also on Friday, Class 4A state champion Shiloh Christian got 5 touchdowns from junior quarterback Eli Wisdom, and Greenwood quarterback Hunter Houston led an offensive onslaught in a 63-21 road win at Muskogee, Oklahoma. In that game, the Bulldogs piled up 702 yards of offense. Farmington kicked off the J.R. Eldridge era with a 40-21 win against Rogers Heritage, And then on Saturday, Springdale Harbor traveled down to McKinney, Texas, but came up a little short in a 35-20 loss. The Wildcats were driving for what could have been a game-tying touchdown late, but turned the ball over. Now, photos like the ones seen in today's issue can be seen or purchased on our website at nwaonline.com/photo. So be sure and check those out online or in the digital edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. If you'd like to see more photos like these from the award-winning NWADG photographers, they are featured in the digital edition every day for subscribers to the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. If you'd like to be a subscriber to the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, it's very easy. You can go to our website at nwaonline.com and click the subscribe button, or simply call our customer service line at 479-684-5509. Don't miss the best in prep sports coverage daily in the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, where we have game recaps, previews, features, profiles, statistics, conference leaders, you name it, we've got it. We've got even more sports for you with our Prep Rally podcast. It drops each Wednesday. The Prep Rally podcast can be heard on SoundCloud, Apple, Google Play, Spotify, and Stitcher, so be sure and check that out each week. We also want to let you know about our expanded video highlights that we will have on Friday nights immediately after the games and as part of the digital edition in the Saturday edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Now, for our viewers in the River Valley, we will launch a new show this week that will be hosted by Leland Barclay. The River Valley Report will be available on Thursdays on our YouTube channel with links to the show in the Thursday replica edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Now, also on Fridays, catch Rick Fires and I as we host Prep Rally live on tape, and we'll preview the West Termite Pest and Lawn game of the week. We'll offer insights into the big games on Friday night, and of course, Rick will make his weekly predictions, so be sure and check that out on the NWADG YouTube page each Friday. That's it for this edition of Prep Rally. We'll be back next week as we recap another exciting week of prep sports from across the region. Thanks for watching.